So a subscriber wrote to me about a week ago and asked, how do you get a woman to want you again, JR? I messed up. I said some things. I basically turned her completely off and she stopped talking to me and ghosted me. When I see her, she'll say hello, but she'll keep it moving. I never find the time to actually have a conversation. I've tried apologizing. That doesn't work. I tried sending flowers. That doesn't work. I don't know what to do at this point. And then you have other subscribers who say, JR, she caught me cheating. She went through my phone. She doesn't want to talk to me anymore. What can I do to get her back? How can I make her want me again? Fellas, this is just one of those things. I know regret comes in, especially if you've messed up and this is the first time that you've messed up and you really like this girl. The first thing you need to do is just leave her alone, fellas. You said your piece, especially if you apologize for what you did. And that's the best thing you can do at this point, is just leave her alone. The more you pressure her, the more she's gonna try to get away from you. She's like, I had enough of you. You already lost my trust. She isn't feeling you at this point. Or maybe you just over pursued and things do happen. Women hate that. But what you have to understand, fellas, is nothing is permanent, nothing is forever, right? You could have been in love. You could have been just dating this woman. You could have been in a marriage and things just went wrong. But I'm a firm believer in people having space, people having a chance to miss you. People tend to look at things through rose-colored glasses or rose-colored lenses, as we say, as time goes by. Time changes things, unless you just have some people that just can't let it go. They were bothered that bad and turned off by you. But as long as you didn't do anything extreme to destroy this person and this person is still willing to talk to you, you just have to fall back. You make her want you again by working on yourself, fellas, by doing your thing, by staying occupied, by getting your own starting five if that's what you choose to do, or just taking time just to soak it all in, especially if you just got out of a breakup. You don't want to get back with a woman and spread the bullshit and toxic stuff onto this new woman you have. Because it's not going to feel good either, because you're just thinking about being with your ex or this other woman instead of her. And that's not fair to either one of y'all, because you're trying to get over it by sedating yourself with this new person. And then you know the whole saying of, to get over someone, you got to get under someone, for lack of a better term. Hey, I know you guys are going to try to take that different ways. Get under or get on top of whatever. But fellas, I'm being honest. All you have to do, especially if you've already apologized and you know that you were wrong, is apologize. If you've already did that, if you've already asked them out and they said no, then you just leave it like that. You have to let time work its magic. And what I mean by that is, maybe she'll give you another shot, maybe she won't. But what you have to do is move on and put yourself in another paradigm. You have to shift it to the point where this person is no longer a part of your identity, your day-to-day life, and get someone else. What I mean by that is, though, once you've already healed whatever it is that you have going on. That's if it was that situation. But since you're asking, how do I make her want me again? That's how you do it. You show that life goes on. You let them do them. You must love. And what I say by this, hopefully you guys don't take it literally in terms of loving someone, but you must love in such a way that the person you love feels free. You have to let them know, I'm good with you, or I'm good without you. I tried. It didn't work, so I'm going on with my life. Life is far too short for you guys to get hung up on one woman, begging her, please be with me, please be with me, please be with me. And then she's not going to. It's just like what they say, you swimming towards the ball in the water, and the more you're swimming towards it, the waves are pushing it further and further away. Instead of you just sitting still and letting the natural tide of time push the ball back towards you. Maybe it won't, or maybe you'll just get someone better. That's how you have to look at it, fellas. That was a specific moment in time that you spent with this person. I'm not saying it can't happen, but you must detach yourself from the outcome, fellas. If you learn to detach yourself from the outcome and be fine and indifferent and put yourself in a neutral place, then everything's going to be okay. We mess up. Hey, sometimes we get forgiven, sometimes we don't. Sometimes people move on with their lives. But the best way to make her want you again is to show that you are that dude. I'm a good person. You don't change up and start becoming an asshole. You keep it what? You keep it cordial, as I always say, guys. You say hello. You're not stalking her, showing up to her job, calling her phone, texting her. Because what that's going to lead to is you putting yourself as a footstool to her. No woman wants to be with a footstool. She wants to view you as the same guy that she fell in love with, or wanted to give her number to. Not some guy who goes from being this alpha or whatever, or this attractive man, to being a bitch and being a footstool. No woman wants that, guys. You can't go on that type of time to get a woman back. You cannot go on simp mode to get a woman back. Whether you're around her or you're not around her, it's more attractive for you to be in the place or the position of power by being yourself. Being yourself, do the things you like to do, treating yourself, participating in activities. And if she chooses to spend time, then so be it. But you're not going to pressure her into doing that. Hey, you never know, guys. You give a woman time, she may reach out to you or come across you, or you run into her somewhere and everything is good, and you guys just forget about what happened in the past. And that's when you just wake up and you're like, yo, this is what my life is supposed to be like. If only I didn't try to pressurize it, but it's a learning experience. And that's what happens, fellas. You cannot pressure things into happening. You cannot compel someone to be with you or guilt them into doing it. Please be with me, please be with me, please be with me. You did this. I'm crying all night long. I can't sleep. I can't pay my bills. I can't go to work. You're not doing yourself any favors. And the same thing with name calling. You guys that resort to name calling with these women. You're not doing yourselves any favors, guys. Be you. Always be good to that person. Don't be an asshole. And you never know what little thing can happen. Life is about timing, especially with women. You may think that things are irreconcilable at that point, but it could be 6 months to a year to years later that this person, you got to give them a chance to go through, be with all these other dudes and seem like, hey, it's not going to compare to JR. It's not going to compare to me. You can go be with all these other dudes. It's just not going to compare. And sometimes you'll realize that she may want to give it another go. But the question is, are you ready, or are you going to go back to doing the same bullshit that you were doing before? Breakups are about learning and evolution. That's that. Work on your physical fitness. Work on your finances. Work on your peace of mind. Work on learning about what it is that you did, instead of worrying about what did she do. She did this, she did that. She wouldn't listen to me. She wouldn't forgive me. She broke up with me because of this. Worry about what it is that you're doing, because that's the only thing you're really in control of at the end of the day. Could be wrong. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. Helps to support the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the videos that's going to pop up on the screen below. And that's where I'm going to see you guys at. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah. 50 Cent. 50. Part 2.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Can't forget Tony.
50.
UK.